be fun.
I could do it.
You could run the whole thing.
I could.
Alex, that would be a blast. Welcome to Going Yard. We're back.
Yard.
We're doing it. We're here. We're doing the thing. Alex, how are you? How's your week been? What have you been up to? I like this green and red that we're doing here. This is fun. Quarter zips, half zips. They're half zips. They're half zips. I don't know why. What's a quarter zip?
And honestly, I could hit you with the hat too if you want to go full bro.
Oh, look at us. This is the thumbnail. Here we go.
Even though I feel like we do the hat thing a lot. We have the similar.
Should we do this? We do the hat. Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty.
There we go.
You guys look at the thumbnails. Are we doing too much hats? We're doing too many hats. You let us know. Comment.
You know what it is? I get done work and then I am like, oh, I'm gonna be on camera here, and it's a lazy way that I don't have to do my hair or anything. It just I toss it on there, and it's just easier that way.
I get it. Like, I went to the gym with my hat on. Because the same thing, I didn't want to wake up and do.
Wait, not your mallard hat. Alex, did you
never, Jake, never. I would never work out in the mallard hat. I would destroy it.
Thank God. Yeah,
that's way too much respect for this hat. I have a Nike hat I disrespect all the time, and I just wear it. I wear it to workouts.
There you go. I've got a hat that's it used to mean something to our friend Neil, and I wear that one to work out because it gets filthy. If I don't want to, I'm just cryptically saying this. It's a hat of friends Jake,
You've got a good collection of hats. You've got a large collection.
Should I show the wall? I got the hat wall.
You should show the wall while you're doing it. While you're showing the wall, Jake. I have a song. I have a song.
Tricky, though.
He's a hat man. Skibbity dooby doo 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 bump. Doo 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 boop. Scatman. Hat man.
There we go.
Yeah, you do have a lot of hats.
I got a
lot of hats. Those are just the ones you've hung too. Those are just.
I know. I've got a whole. There's a part of me where behind me, I've just got this blank wall, and I was gonna just hang them all there, but then I'm like, holy shit, it's like another 30 plus hats. And
you've got a lot of hats. That's a lot of hats, dude.
Yeah. I've only put up basically like the sports ones, basically. Now that is a collection of like, I don't know, 15 or so, like 15 to 20. And then the rest are other random hats from other things and like family.
So are you wearing these hats a lot? Like you don't let your follicles fly. You don't let them out and about, or are you just,
you know what's funny? I only wear about like 3 hats at the moment, like a workout hat
at once.
And then
you wear 3 hats at once. Is that what you're saying?
No, Alex. No, I only wear in rotation. In rotation.
Forward. Rotate. You rotate it while it's on your head. You rotate all 3 hats while they're on your head. Is that what you're saying?
It's a spinner hat. It spins. It's got a fan, and it rotates on my head. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. God damn it.
No. Okay. So you've got 3 in your main rotation. You're saying.
Yeah. I've got Well, what do you have? You've got the mallard, and then what else do you?
I've got the Nike workout one because it's like a dry fit. I can. That one can be washed easier. This is like corduroy. It's like a corduroy hat. You pop that thing. You pop that long week, long day. How you doing? What is that? A little Surfside?
Surfside, sponsor of the podcast. Surfside, tea and vodka with the flavor. Not in that.
You come for the tea. You come for the tea on Going Yard, and we've got Surfside tea and vodka.
Alex, I cut you off. I apologize. I was getting the drink. So you've got the.
I was yes-anding you. I've got the mallard hat. I've got the Nike hat. I've got an ASU hat that I need to desperately wash. I have. Oh, dude, you know what I have?
Is that sweat stains? Why are you washing that? What happened?
I should. It's like just dirt and sweat stains. It's been a while since I washed it. It's got like the old buckle has got a little like. It's gross. I don't even want to describe what that is.
Oh.
And the other one is I got a free hat from a real estate company that was the Murphy team. And so I was a part of the Murphy team.
Okay.
Remember my old dog's name Murphy, so it was like the
Uh,
Murphy team.
okay. Yeah. Well,
So
that
it was
checks
like
out.
it was my old dog's. It was a hat I wore for my old dog when I had the dog.
Yeah,
Um,
that
it
makes
was
well, that makes more sense. And
yeah.
and that dog loved real estate, so that follows. That
That
checks out.
dog, that
Yeah.
dog really peed on anything she wanted to live in and rent. And so that's how I
Yeah.
knew. That's how we kind of communicated what property she was thinking about. And she would pee
Adorable.
on a little, it would be like a real estate agent sign out front. She'd go, I don't love this one. That she'd poop on that one and say, I don't like this real estate agent. Because she
Yeah.
had bad experience before we had adopted her. She had a bad experience with a real estate agent.
I wish I
Um,
could. I wish I could do the same,
mhm.
like culturally, I guess it's
It's
frowned upon or whatever
Yeah, you could
for
kind of make
me.
that change. You could take it. I think you could take a dump on a real estate agent sign. You
Thanks,
know,
Alex. That means a
I
lot coming
appreciate
from you.
it.
No, no,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you for giving me that. Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
yeah.
you.
But hey, you can do anything you
Yeah.
want in this life. And
Thank
hey,
you.
guys,
Yeah.
anybody
You know what?
listening, anybody
Yeah.
listening here, you can
No,
do
I
what
will
you
take
want
a
in this
dump.
life.
Yeah, no, I will take a dump on real
Jake,
estate agent.
this is the
This
moment
is
you
sick.
remembered.
This is
Because you
sick.
have these moments in life where you remember you have free will. And you say, I do have free will,
Yeah.
don't I? I
That's
can
right.
just take a dump on a real estate agent's house.
Yeah.
You know?
And it has nothing to do with real estate agents, Alex. I think that should
No,
be no.
no,
It's the bit. We're
no.
going with the bit. It could have been
Right.
anything. It could have been a
That's right.
hot dog vendor. It could have been anything,
Jake, that's
Alex.
disgusting. We would never do this to a hot dog vendor.
No,
That's
we
where I
wouldn't.
draw the line. That's where I
I
draw the
know.
line.
And me too.
Okay.
And everyone has culturally until now.
Yes.
Alex,
Right.
we're breaking
Okay.
down barriers. We're
Okay.
pooping. Okay. All right. No. We support hot dog vendors and we support real estate agents
And we
and
support Surfside Tea and Vodka. Surfside Tea and Vodka.
this is why we don't have sponsors, Alex. This is it right here.
Jake, we've never.
These
No, we will. If you're listening and you're a small business owner, and you're
Mhm.
like, how am I going to get? How am I going to get my name out to the
Yeah.
young, the youths? That's who
The
listen here. We look at the data. Nothing but youths listening to this pod.
Actually,
Listen to
you'd
this
be
pod.
surprised. There's a little bit of a spread. There's a little bit of a spread.
Wide gambit. Wide gambit.
Yeah. Actually,
I
maybe
could.
real estate agents are our demo. That might even be
Mhm.
young home buyers. That could be our demo.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're a real estate agent or a hot dog vendor,
Yep.
either we will support and promote on the show. I think that
Yes.
would be
And also,
yeah.
if you have competition that you're not excited about and you want to sort
Mhm.
of sully their name a little bit,
Okay.
my
Yeah.
brother and I will take a shit on
We
their
will
property.
for a small fee. For a small fee.
Oh god, that sounds so bad coming out of my mouth. Okay. All right. I think we're
Yeah.
warmed up here. I think we
I
should
think
jump
we're
into the show
warm. Yeah,
notes.
we'll see. Welcome to Going Yard, just in case we cut everything. Just in case we cut it all.
We're a
I
little
don't
loosey
know.
goosey for this one. I had a couple graham crackers before we started, so that's on me.
Well, I had a couple of
That's on me.
Surfsides. Good sponsor.
Whoa, hello.
Well, Alex, I'll tell you what. I actually
Jake, tell me.
started with half of this high noon here. So I actually did that a little bit earlier. I'll tell you
Is
why.
that
But that's actually,
watermelon?
what?
Is that watermelon?
It's actually grapefruit, believe it or not. But
It
that's
is.
actually a little bit. It's just a little foreshadowing. For
Oh, wow.
earlier. I don't know, Alex. I'm
Are
just
you
a storyteller. I
are
don't
you
know.
spinning a web right now? Are you a
I
little
don't know.
spider? Is that Charlotte? Are you Charlotte spinning a web right now?
That's right. I am a popular ski brand spider. All right. I don't. That's a
Speaking of
very niche.
spiders,
It's a really niche
speaking
reference.
speaking of land bases and recreational activities, board games, and you
There
look where I
we
was
go,
trying to get.
Alex.
I'm like, it's like
I
7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Where I'm like, how do I get
yeah.
to the first topic?
You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah. So it was a ripper of a week for me. I don't know, Alex. Overall, how was the week for you? Like, was it a busy week? Was it kind of just a chill week, or what was it?
Great question. Great question. I was somewhere in the middle. I had a day of each on Friday. I did not sleep a whole lot, so that threw the whole weekend into a sleep funk. Have you done
Right.
this where you almost do
Yeah.
like a near all nighter? You just like you're tossing and turning, you don't sleep well, and then it's like 2 or 3 days of trying to rebound from that.
Yeah.
I canceled plans on Saturday. I was supposed to go out with some friends. Hard flake. I did a hard flake. I didn't feel good about it, but I was exhausted and did a hard flake. And then on what did I do? Sunday. I will say update because if you're a loyal listener, you know I've been interviewing. I have my third interview with my number one option tomorrow.
Here we
Very
go. Fingers
excited.
crossed. Good
Thank you so
vibes.
much. Thank you so
It'll be
much.
coming
Very
out.
excited about that.
This will be
They
coming
got
out about the
mhm,
same day, Alex.
that's right.
So a lot of good
So
vibes from all the listeners if you're
thank you
listening the day it
guys.
releases.
Honestly, the greatest way that I take support going into a job interview is if someone subscribed or liked this
Right.
post, that's
Yeah.
how I gain
Yeah.
confidence for a job interview.
Yeah.
And
Me
so
too.
if you
I've always said that.
if you need any if you feel like you need to help us in any way, that would be the greatest way to do it, would be to share
Like,
this with a
comment,
friend.
subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For Alex. For
Yeah.
good vibes and
That
for
was
good
exciting news this
energy.
week. Did that. Like I said, didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But other than that, not too much shareable stuff. It was Mother's Day. Have a funny little. I'll weave a web right now. Have a funny little excerpt from Mom's life that we
Oh,
can kind of get into
should we
later.
jump in? Should we jump into it really quick?
Sure. Yeah, it's a
Little
quickie. I
aside.
was catching up with M, and she killed a bug. Got him.
Good for
Woo-hoo-hoo!
you,
Woo!
Alex.
Hello.
Wow. What kind of bug? Are
Oh,
we
sorry.
talking?
I think it was a
Uh-oh.
fly. I think it was a
Little fly
fly.
guy?
Kind
Good
of
for you.
like a
Bare
grasshopper,
hand? Is that bare hand?
so I went backhand,
Oh my
which that
God.
sounds pretty brutal when you say it like that.
Yeah. Jesus,
But I
Alex.
backhanded, I got it, and then I smushed it with the one index finger on the desk there. Anyway,
Uh, and you kill on
I
sight, it seems? You don't go for the
when I
I'm
see it
gonna
like that, I'm in
capture and
podcast
release.
mode. We're real zippy
Yeah.
right now, right? We're real
I
zippy. We're zipping
we sh-
around.
we sure are.
I'm on instinct right now. I'm going
Yeah.
on off instinct. I did
Me
kill on
too.
sight. I don't always kill on sight.
Yeah.
I'm not always that guy. If I'm
Mhm.
around someone that's scared and they're like, "Hey, could you kill that?" Absolutely. I'll be the exterminator for you. But I don't kill every insect I run across. Sometimes I feel like a noble king
Mhm.
in my
Sure.
kingdom, and I say, "Banish him," but I don't kill.
Right.
And so
I
okay,
this has changed in my life because I used to be a kill on sight, just okay, it's taken care of. We don't want him to get away and hide and get a nest or something going. And so, that used to be but then I met Lisa at Weekly Appreciation of my wife. And so
oh,
she
nice.
actually is
Snuck it in there.
an avid bug and insect saver. So she
Mm,
she will go, and early on into us
that's
dating,
a motherly instinct right there. That's a really
Mhm.
motherly instinct. That's
I
great.
remember a spider in our bedroom in the old place, and
Spider.
spiders. That's right. And she immediately has. I come into the room and she has like a glass set up to the wall. She's like, "I need your help. I need your help."
Or
Like,
like a cup, a glass, a
yes,
glass cup.
exactly. Like
Okay.
a cup that she's got it and she's trying to get a paper underneath of it to be able to push it in.
Sure,
And
sure.
it was a whole procedure. We had to really delicately do it. It was like a solid 10-minute thing. And
Mhm.
with my instinct, my initial instinct to just kill on sight, that's usually a 1 to 2 minute tops type of
Yeah.
ordeal. And
Yep.
so I was out of my element, but we rescued, we saved, and that spider, I'm
And
fairly
released.
certain, lived out in front of our house and got some bugs. I like to think. I like to
Oh,
think,
I love that. I love
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
that's the evolution. That's just growth. That's
Kind
what
of your
that is. That's
Charlotte.
growth.
Your Charlotte in a way. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is growth. And
That's
also
right.
if it was a fly, how funny would it be if it just flew right into a bug zapper? Like you go through all this trouble,
Right
you
after,
save
yeah,
the bug, and it just, and then it's like even
yeah. I've even
could have
had
been that.
I did a wasp was in our place. I got the vacuum, sucked it up, and then emptied
Is this a
out.
Dyson? Is this a Dyson
Sure
vacuum?
was a Dyson, Alex. It was a
Was it?
Dyson. It was. It was a
Okay,
Dyson. This thing, it was
show off.
wireless, cordless.
Sure.
Okay. You set me up. You're
I know
sick.
I did.
You're
I
sick.
did. I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, is it a
I
Dyson? Oh,
did.
you
I'm
monster.
sorry.
You're a monster.
I set a little
And
trap.
so yeah. But I then released it that way. That's a good one. I like that. Depending on
Wait, how did
your
you release it out
vacuum.
of the vacuum? How did you release it out of?
I went to our outside trash can and opened up. So there was some dust that fell into the trash can, but then in that, so did the wasp, and then he kind of then flew away. So
You're out
he
here
kind of,
saving wasps too. Wow.
I don't know,
Wow, you have
what happened to
changed.
me? What happened to
Yeah.
me? I
You used
know,
to kill those things on site, and you used to suck out
immediately.
the needle. You used to suck out the needle. I remember. I
Uh,
watched you
yeah.
teeth pick the stuff in your teeth with a
Mm-hmm.
wasp's pointer one
Just
time.
like Scar from Lion King, if you could imagine
Yeah,
that. That's how I
yeah.
used to. Yes,
Mhm.
the
And
hyenas laughing in the background. That's right.
and now some of you maybe that have ADHD medication might be like, where was the initial thought?
What
Where
was
was
the
the
topic?
strand? Now it actually does relate to this because it was about mom, right? It was about Mother's Day
Mm-hmm.
before I
There
killed
we
this puppy.
go.
And
Alex, good
she
for
was
you.
dealing with the pest. She was dealing with the pest. So it actually does coincide here because mom's in the back. Picture this for the
Picturing.
listener.
Here we
She
go.
she has a little homemade setup uh
Mm,
pottery
garden.
studio, a little
Mm-hmm.
garden and a little pottery studio. So she likes doing pottery there. This is like great passion of hers. Very awesome. She does great work. She sent me, I'm sure you, great work for the wedding. She did a lot of good stuff for you
A
guys.
lot of
That was
stuff. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
So she's very
Fantastic.
talented, and she does her pottery in the back. But what she was telling me when I called her for Mother's Day, I was like, how's it going? She goes, well, we got neighbors. They backyard backs up to ours. They've been having a gopher problem. Think like
Uh-oh.
Caddyshack, like Bill Murray and Caddyshack
Sure.
is like
Sure.
what's going on in
Classic.
in their neighbor's backyard, and he's like kind of ornery. This is like I think it's a 55 and over community, so this guy must be an older guy, older gentleman, just trying to get rid of this gopher or small kind of critter. And so the solution he's come up with recently, much to the chagrin of our mother, is there is like this sound where it beeps. It's like one beep and then a
Oh.
longer beep beep, and it does it all day long. She said. She's
Oh,
like,
that
now, so
no
imagine she's in her
no
little
better way.
homemade art studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How tranquil. That's right.
exactly. I'm like, so she's like, then I put in my headphones and I just blast your podcast. I'm like, Mom, you're the best.
There we go. But now,
Yeah.
Alex, here's the irony. Here's the irony is she's
Huh?
trying to escape this beeping, and here we are
Yeah.
talking about
I
it.
know. This is
This is
what is
great.
it, the Twilight Zone for her right
Or
now?
maybe,
She's probably
or it could be.
maybe she's in her pottery studio right now,
That's what I'm saying. That's
listening
what
to
I'm
this. Right, right, right,
saying.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right. Oh, sorry, Em. Sorry, Em.
Or this could be the best medicine. This could be the best medicine because
Mm,
now
sure.
it's addressing the problem, dead ahead. We're going right at this thing. You know what? Let's pop everyone, as all listeners, let's pop an earbud out.
Yep.
Let's listen to some beeping, huh?
Little beeping.
There it goes.
Was I kind of heard? Was that a car driving by? You're trying to time up well?
It was a
Is that what you're doing?
motorcycle, which will be fixed in post, so no one's gonna hear that. But
I was gonna say
it
I barely heard it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
Um
put in the second time. Well,
well,
anyway,
that's
yeah,
a
that was my sister.
classic.
Caught
That's
up
a
with them, and she,
classic.
you
Yeah.
know, pest and pesky. Because she's got a little garden she's doing too, and so they've got a
She
little
was
couple
doing
little.
she was doing a nice little pasta pesto the other day.
Yeah.
And really, I'm very excited because she turned me on to the New York Times does recipes that I didn't realize. And so the thing Now, this is, I think, a fantastic little tidbit for the listener here is a weekly appreciation of my wife. She has gotten a new app. I know, look at this. She's gotten this app where I feel bad about this. She has been pitching me this app for like months
So
where
wait,
she's like,
Lisa's been pitching you this app for what is it for? Is it a
and
recipe?
so it's called Any List. Any list. It's a blue icon. It looks like a to-do list or a grocery list. And that's what the app looks like in the App Store or whatever. She has Android. I've got iPhone. It works for both. Not a sponsor. We get nothing from this. This is purely just my
Yet.
experience. Yet.
Yet.
Thank you. Um, it's incredible though. My Usually, like we've talked about this before, maybe even on the podcast, but if we haven't, the way I like to cook, I like to go to the grocery store, whatever is fresh or on sale or what looks to be like a good type of thing. And I'm aiming for like a veggie, a protein, a carbohydrate. I'm just trying to build a meal with things that look fresh and building those building blocks. I make it in bulk. I've got leftovers for the week. And it just, but I don't put much thought into it. I just go, and that drives Lisa crazy because she loves
Yeah.
having like
Meticulous.
something, yeah, like a
Yeah.
plan for the week. And so she has been pitching me this app, and to me, I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. But I finally this week was like, okay, let me take a look. And what it does, we used to do HelloFresh, had all these
Mhm.
recipes. She put them into this app. It looks at all the ingredients, and then you can just bulk select all of them and put it in your grocery list. So
Mhm.
what you can do, it also has a calendar, and in the calendar you can look at like this week I want to do this pasta pesto dish, I want to do this salmon dish, and then I want to do this like a grilled cheese. I don't know, something like you could build your week, and then from all of those recipes, it takes all the ingredients and throws it in a grocery list. And then that way, when you go to the grocery store, and it's even like if you go to your kitchen before you leave, you can kind of be like, well, we got the butter. I don't need that. We've got this, some,
Mhm.
basil. We don't need that. And then with whatever's left, you just go to the grocery store and you have all the ingredients for all the recipes you need.
Yeah.
Um, and the reason I brought it up is it can link with online sites. So for the New York Times one, I can put a bunch of those recipes into the app, and then whenever I want to make it, throw it on the calendar, and then it'll just go into my grocery list. So next time going for groceries, I'll just pick up the items I need for the recipes. Isn't that
Yeah.
cool?
That's
Ah,
awesome. That's great. The only closest thing I've been trying to do, like the closest way I could relate to this, I think, is I was using just like AI, like a chat GPT of
mm-hmm.
like trying to hit macros, trying to see what to get. And it would make a shopping list and then also recipe, like how to cook it afterwards. There's like a couple different steps of it.
Yeah,
Um, but that was pretty convenient to do it that way. That one sounds like a more customizable way to do it, whereas ChatGPT is more general, it sounds like. It seems like. But
yeah.
that's super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And
Oh,
it's just great because I know mom has always encouraged trying to cook and be healthy and
well, the
doing
New
that
York
as
Times
well.
too, it'll be a good excuse to be able to try a lot of those and be able to kind of just work it into my routine instead of
Mhm.
just like that way I'll hopefully get to try a good amount of them if I
Yeah,
if
that's
I've
awesome.
got them and load them in or whatever. So that'll be cool, but I had a my week, dude. I had a couple of I think you'd
You
appreciate
got to tell me
this.
now. We
Yeah.
soft played my week, right? I didn't get a chance to ask you about your week because your week is most of the show rundown. So I'm very excited to get into some of these things.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
some things are just a throwaway or whatever, but I I,
Jake,
I just
Jake,
I won't get
Jake, come
into it, but
on.
we
One of
did
these
a
things is entitled the pot pie power play. And this
yes.
just, I want to say that as many times as possible. I want you to
I
say it as many
know.
times as possible because it's fun. pot pie power play. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Just very excited to talk about this. And we're
Well,
talking about food right now. So
our good friend Sean, who you used his full name last episode,
I
which
really am sorry about that. I noticed that. I thought we'd breeze right through without discussing it.
Hey,
I
guess
noticed I only ever say his full name. When I talk about him, I only ever say his full name. So instinctively I did that, forgetting I was on the podcast. So yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did
He,
clock that, and I tried to. Did he say something? No.
Well, no, he listened. He listened and he laughed. I think he.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I hope he hears
sorry,
this.
buddy.
I hope he hears this.
Yeah.
We had
hears this, buddy. I'm so sorry. I just instinctively say your full name with such pride and moxie that it just came out of me. I'm sorry.
Well, we did kind of a little bit of a follow-up from the other week because we did the whole brewery, babies at a brewery kind of rant. And so that was our lovely friends here. And then we kind of followed it up with a little double date action, just a Friday Catan night. And so
the double date scene is on fire for you guys.
It's just electric. I'm working harder for that than my sales gig. This is my sales experience. I'm like, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Actually, they did come to us, which is flattering. But we had a lovely time. It was also one of those things where I was going on for a walk on Friday, midday, lunchtime, going for a little walk. Sean he's on a little bike ride action. He goes by and he goes, listen to the pod. He goes, listen to the pod. And I go, oh no. I go, uh-oh. And then he like drives away and I didn't get a chance to be like, sorry about using your full name.
Sorry, buddy. Buddy.
But leading up to it, a lot of people are going to be like, hey, do you want us to pick up food on the way? It's Friday. It's casual. They've got kids. You want maybe pick up some pizza, maybe some burgers. I come in with a very aggressive, you guys want me to bring some Popeyes? Do you guys want me? Do you guys want me to pick up? There's a place by us, Isaac's, does a phenomenal pot pie. And I was like,
I love this
should we go Dutch on this? Should we go Dutch on a couple of pot pie? And they were like, thank you so much. That's okay. We're gonna they got like kava or like something much lighter that wasn't like so
you clearly were jonesing for some pot pies and you tried to loop it into this.
I
love that. That's the pot pie power play. That's what that is.
That's a pot pie power play, Alex. That was a pie. And also, you know what? There's a little bit about it where I like that. You know what? I guarantee you they've never gotten a pot pie question. They've never had anyone be like, do you guys want pot pie? They've never been asked that.
No.
I'm the pot pie guy now. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing.
Wait. Now, the alliteration is terrific.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a reason? Was it a chicken pot pie? A turkey pot pie? Was there a different type of pot pie? Is there? They
do a couple good ones. The two that are great are the chicken and the shepherd's. Chicken, of course, I think everyone's familiar with. Shepherd is usually, I want to say it's a
shepherd's pie. The shepherd's pie, normally, right?
Well, I'm guessing. I wonder if are you shepherding lamb, right, or sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be? But that doesn't sound right. It might be beef.
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the protein.
It's a red meat though versus like the chicken or whatever. So anyway, it's also good. Also, they do both very well. And so we didn't do that. Instead, I picked up some Ritas. That's more of that's
what a turn. You go from heavy pot pie power play to it sounds like from the power play you went right into a Rita's power kill right there. You're back on defense. You go to Rita's and you go power kill like it's like a hockey term. You were on the power play. Now you're on the power kill.
Yeah. Well, it was different. They're already getting dinner. So I was like, I'm not coming empty handed. This isn't going to happen. So I pivoted to Rita's. I know they like Rita's. I'm
going to dig in here. I'm going to be a bit of a tough interview here right now, Jake. What kind of Rita's did you get? Okay?
I plead the fifth. This is too harsh an interview. I don't know why I agreed to this.
Hey, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire here. What kind of Rita's did you get? Dodging me.
Well,
You want a recess? You want a
luckily
5-minute recess?
yeah. I want to insert, if I was better at production, I would insert just like a standby overlay with the do 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 do, and then we're back from recess.
Yeah.
So luckily, when I saw him on his bike ride, I did ask him, what flavors we doing? Turns out he's a cherry man. He's a cherry man, Alex.
Sorry, I have to stop you right in your tracks here. Couple things. So he's on the bike. Yeah. You go pot pie power play, right? You go pot pie power play with him.
I think it was a little bit later. I'm trying to remember.
So you asked Rita's before. When did he deny you? When did they deny you the pot pie power play?
A few hours before, which is devastating.
Was this over text?
I still got to eat the pot pie, so it wasn't devastating. But so we did dinner separately, and then we came together after dinner. They have
nobody could come to the table after the pot pie play.
After the power play like that, and they're not going to be strong armed. They're not going to be strong armed, and then neither.
Good for them.
Nor should they.
Sticking to their guns.
Exactly.
What do they have? Do you know what they have?
Yeah, they did kava. Kava.
What is kava?
Chipotle or kava? One of the two.
Very.
We talked about both.
Chipotle, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Chipotle.
I just wanted to confirm. You said it so confidently that I was like,
I know. Lisa and I have been calling it that for years, so it's been. I didn't even think about it.
Chipotle can get a little heavy if you get double meat and they really load you up. That could be a little heavier than a pot pie.
Yeah, but that holds well for like a leftover type of deal. You do a bowl, toss that in the fridge.
Does the lettuce hold well?
Okay,
does the lettuce hold well? Or the corn?
Unbelievable.
I'm trying to defend your pot pie power play, Jake.
Thank you.
I will say, power play.
Alex, I will say after this pot pie, I am pot pied out for the foreseeable future. Probably not a summer play. It's not a summer play. We're in the summertime.
So you'd say your pot pie power play pooped right now. You're pooped from the pot pie.
Pot pie power play pooped. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'll come back in the winter. I'll be back in the fall and the winter, but for the summertime now, I can't. It's too heavy. Are you saying
the pot pie saw its shadow? You're saying the pot pie came out, saw its shadow?
Saw its shadow in the winter. It's going back for a few months, and we'll see him in the fall at the earliest. Yeah.
Ooh, I tell you what, an autumn pot pie. Watch a little football. A little football.
Crisp day out. Yeah. You want it to be cold. You want to be at least hoodie weather when you're digging into a pot pie. Yeah.
Yep.
That's for sure. We did Catan. We did a little Catan action.
I'm so sorry. I got to go back to the Rita's thing.
Yeah.
Cherry?
I know. Now I'm so happy you came back because I got two flavors. I go cherry, that's great. And then I went mango because it's the most popular flavor. It's just
fine.
I didn't know what they liked. Well, I did know the cherry, but I felt like the mango was a good group flavor. Now we get there. We play Catan. We're having a great time. We're having some drinks. We're watching some Philly sports, which we'll get to that later. That was luckily we were playing Catan. We had a good time, and then gets to the Rita's time, and Sean digs in. He's got the cherry locked and loaded. Then we had Devin. Devin goes, "Oh, cherry? Ugh, that's medicine. That is disgusting." Which I'm closer to her side. I'm
not all the way there, and it's medicine, but I am closer to that side too.
Yeah. I'll definitely enjoy it. Like I'll enjoy it, but compared to other flavors, I would go for another flavor. But I'll tell you what.
Nobody mentioned mint chocolate chip.
I should have.
God, really suspect from the four of you.
After the pot pie, I had to go summery, Alex. I had to go with the fruit. I couldn't go with
you're on your back
heavier
heel. You're on your
flavor.
back heel. Yeah, you can't. You can't do another power play.
Yeah. What am I gonna strong arm with just custard over top?
You would never get invited back. You'd never get invited back. Absolutely, I wouldn't.
Not.
I wouldn't invite you back. You try to strong arm us into pot pies.
He goes pot pie custard. Is he out of his freaking mind? Is this guy sicko? Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
You
have the
jump into
Catan.
Catan. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a fun little time. Now, this was a ripper of that goes right into we get home. I have found this out, Alex. What I love about younger families where they got the young kiddo, everyone for these double dates, they want to be done and they're back at 10 at the latest. It is
Yeah, that's nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
They're not going to the next bar or the next no. We are I'm in bed, I'm tucked in. It's beautiful. So I've got the next morning little golf outing. I go with Max is in the you were in the mix there, but
I know. I
I
gotta
know you
practice
were
before I go out. I don't have any club. I'm not big into golf, and I've been out of it for so long. I've been out of it so long. I need to knock off some rust on my own with
well, this
AirPods and
Alex, this would have been
at a
great for
driving
you.
range.
This would have been
Really?
great for you because
You're gonna
it
make me regret it?
was
Okay. All
no,
right.
I'm gonna lower the stakes.
Okay.
The
I like that.
stakes were very low. Now, I will say it was early. It was like a 7:20 tea time on a
Okay.
Saturday. So you're getting up. You're getting up in the morning. But
That's fine.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what,
mind that anymore.
you do that. I have this bad habit recently. I think I mentioned this on the other pod. I have been since we moved to this new place, my breakfast has been parfait. I've just been doing the Greek yogurt. I do a little bit of
I saw you
the
this morning.
granola, little frozen fruit. But the bad habit I've gotten into is I will
Say it.
take it with me in the car. I have been taking
No, but you also dropped out the peanut butter. I thought the peanut butter was a wild choice. You said you had
oh, well, that
peanut
was this
butter in
morning.
there.
That was a different one.
Yeah.
It was a plain Greek yogurt. So there's no flavor. There's no sugar. There's no nothing. So I needed some flavor. So I mix it with peanut butter and then
So you're
added
just
some
bringing the
fruit,
bowl
a
out
little
in
bit of
the
honey.
open. You're bringing the
Yeah.
bowl. You're walking around with a bowl. You're the guy walking
I'm a
around town with a
sicko.
bowl of
Yeah.
parfait.
Yeah.
Wow.
As I'm like driving.
Can I just say, when we were children growing up, I never thought you'd become this person. I never had any inclination that this would be the guy you'd become.
I'm saving wasps and I'm eating parfait, Alex. I'm a madman and I'm power playing people with Popeyes. It's
exactly.
I don't know where I went off the
Who
rails.
are you? Where'd you come from?
I know.
California changed us, I guess.
It's
I don't know.
It's a sickness about me.
But that's all right.
So I got
accepted
this.
Who you are. You know,
So we got this
who you're becoming.
We've got this 7:20 tea time. I've got a parfait and I'm in the parking lot. I see Max. I'm halfway through this parfait. And he and we're the first ones there. We're early birds.
So you bring it to golf. You bring your bowl, your home bowl, to a golf course
with like a metal spoon and everything.
I'm sorry. That was involuntary. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I'm caught up
in the parking lot of the golf. And Max is like, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready." He's like, "You don't look ready."
Born ready.
But we get there, we go in. The guy, it's too early. This place, now the reason I said it's low stakes is because this place, it's not the best kept place. Like the grass, like there are brown spots. It's the greens. I hesitate to call them that. It looks the same as the fairway. Exactly. Yeah. The browns. It looks like craters of dirt along everything. And so it's cheaper, which is great. And maybe this was foreshadowing to the whole day. But when we got there to check in, no one in the parking lot, no one behind the desk. There was one guy, and he is waist deep in a trash bin. And he is he's cleaning out the trash bin. He takes out
from inside of itself.
Yeah. And so Max goes, "Hey there. Hey there." And he goes, and he kind of, he peeks out from outside of his trash can and goes,
Oscar, is that you?
He goes, "Oh, hey guys." And then he walks up and checks us in. He's the guy. So he's waist deep in trash, and then he goes, "How's it going? How we doing?" And and Max picked this place because he used to live close to it. So they used to come here. It was cheap golf. They were learning. It's a good spot to just training ground, whatever. So Max is just making small talk as this guy's checking us out. And, we give him the credit card. He's giving us the receipt. We're ready to go with the golf carts. And he just goes, "Did they ever fix hole 9, that par 3? I know there was under construction a couple years ago." And the guy just goes, "Yeah. When you get on the green, just pick up your ball." It's he basically goes, it is there's not a lot of maintenance on the green there. Just pick up your ball. And
so no,
we were
you
like,
didn't fix it.
yeah, it's like, and Max was like, "Oh, right. That was like 3 years ago though." So it's been 3 years of anyway. So the beauty of this is couldn't be lower stakes, Alex. This is a perfect place to just, I mean, even us, the three of us, we were just shanking them left and right. We were going in. We would hit it into like the other fairway. But what was because it was so early, no one behind us, no one in front of us.
Love
and
that.
like it's just three of us. We have carts. So we sped through. It was a really quick round. And Slack had just gotten this. It was a new club he got off Facebook Marketplace, and he had a really good shot and just goes, "Yeah, this thing, I love this thing. It's really great." And Max goes, "Oh, that's awesome. Can I get a shot at it?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." Max, best shot he had of the entire day.
No.
He's been shanking them right the whole day. He hits this thing head center. It goes it goes farther than his driver. I swear, I think Slack should get some commission on this thing because he sold this thing. Max used it the rest of the day. He said he had a personal best on that course. And
wow.
Yeah, closed the day.
What was the club? What was the club?
So it was a 7-wood, which I don't want to get too in the weeds because I don't know if anyone's golfers here, but apparently hybrids have been the new thing the last 5-10 years, and 7-woods. Right. Yeah, for that kind of distance. And so now the 7-wood was an older club. It's kind of coming back into, it's kind of like, I don't know, skiing or snowboarding where things kind of come back, new techniques come back with newer technologies and stuff. So anyway, it's a great club. It looked great. He asked me if I wanted to use it, and I was like, no, I'll be addicted. I don't want to.
It looks too good.
It'll ruin all my clubs, and I'll dislike my clubs. I'm very happy with my clubs right now. I don't want to. So yeah,
that's funny.
But we do that, and then I now went right into we did a little double date hang with Frank and Kelly. Got them on the books.
Oh man, you guys are just on fire.
We did like a midday hang. We picked up some a Poké power play, not as powerful.
No, but still good. A Poké power play.
We did a Poké power play, and we played Catan back-to-back days.
You didn't play Pokemon. You didn't play Pokemon with the Poké power play?
Oh, a Poké? Yeah, that would have been good. A Poké power play with some Pokemon would have really done really nice work. But no, we did some Catan, and man, yeah, back-to-back days. Back-to-back days, a lot of Catan, a lot of fun.
Wait, we didn't talk. Did you win Catan? How'd the game go, Jake?
Thank you.
Are you burying this because did you lose? Is that why you're burying this?
So with Sean, Devin, Lisa, and I, all of us, we were, I think, all within 2 points of winning at one point. All of us, okay. It was like
close game. Close.
Yeah. And Lisa did one of the biggest. Oh my gosh. I had the longest road. I'd achieved this. And at one point, she gets it, but there's a lot of table talk. We're talking sports. We're talking pot pies. We're talking everything. Right. She quietly.
Rita's cherry. What?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. And so she reaches across the table, grabs it from me. She said that I saw it. I don't recall it. I was in the middle of talking.
No.
Couple of rounds go by, and then I look down and I go, "Oh, did I drop it? Did I drop the card?" I look across. I've never felt so betrayed. I was like, "Oh my God."
Chick, is this
She
your first
didn't.
marital dispute? Do
I
you
think
think?
so. I think so, Alex. I
Oh
think it
no.
really, because after that, I did a move that was just pure spite, and
Yeah,
I
you
regret it.
get like that sometimes.
I regret it.
In
It
Catan
was
specifically, and you had lost on the pop pie power play. You're kind of feeling it, and
it
then
was in my
somebody takes
emotion.
longest road. I can see it. I can
I
see it.
will
That's
say,
almost justifiable. I'll say that's
I
fine.
will say, yeah, it was. Well, I felt so betrayed. I felt so betrayed.
Mhm.
It was.
Oh yeah,
But we
you
were.
were Jake. You were.
Thank you,
This
thank
is
you,
okay.
Alex.
You're okay. Your feelings are
This is
valid,
okay.
Jake.
This is terrible. We're gonna
Catan
get blown up
therapy.
in the.
Catan
Yeah,
therapy.
yeah. We're gonna get a lot of people to be like, you weren't paying attention. Hashtag Team Lisa here is what's going to probably happen.
I
But
would love to, guys. I'd love to get a fight going in the comments. Fight it out. Fight it. Tear each other apart.
I
You know what I
know,
mean? Pick a
I
side.
know.
Is it Jake? Is it Lisa? Nobody knows. Whose
I
longest road was it?
She claims I saw, and I probably did, but I was very distracted. There's a lot of things to be processing at that moment. So I might have saw it, but it was just a piece of anyway.
How many surf
So
sides had you had? Jake, wait a minute. How many surf sides had you had at this point?
the fantastic drink Surfside, both vodka and tea and lemonade all together in a delicious drink. That I
With
might have
summer
had.
coming up? Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Are you kidding me? Um, Not a sponsor, should be a sponsor,
Well, you
but
boozed up, Jake. You're dodging, you're evading the question with a
I
really
was a
good
little.
ad read right there. Jake,
Oh,
I'm
I
going to hold your
I
feet to the fire for the second time in this podcast. How many
with
drinks
which
do you
part?
have at that point? How
How
many
many
drinks do you have?
drinks? Oh, I had a couple
Because then,
IPAs. I had a couple IPAs. Now
okay.
this is a Sean thing. This is a Sean joke he likes to do. He comes in and goes, "How many? You guys want some IPAs?" Well, did you pick it up? Because I didn't. It took
IPA?
me. There you
PA? Is that
go.
what that means?
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's
It
fun.
is fun, and he was there
I
for a
love
good
that.
time. Yeah, and I
And he's
did it.
also a
I
father
stole it.
now.
I the
You
next
did.
day I did it with Frank and Kelly. They came over. You guys want some IPAs? And I did. I cited Sean. I said this is
Good.
a Sean. You have to cite your work as a comedian,
Absolutely.
Alex. You and I, we
Do you remember
know.
that time? Do you remember that time? I'll never forget. I took a stand up class. I did a joke that Jake wrote. We performed together for the stand up class, did it. And then we had a stand up workshop with the same people. You did it. And I had plagiarized it all. Like I'd already taken it from our act.
Mm,
I felt so guilty about it. Ever since
I
then.
had forgotten about that, but that sounds like you're holding on to that. Alex, let it go. Alex,
Okay.
don't you worry.
You
Don't you
talked about
worry.
that
We
was
were
the
a
only time I
duo
felt like I
act,
played.
Alex.
I know. Okay, that's
We
how
were a
I felt in the moment.
duo.
But then everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I appreciate that. But also, that's how we feel about plagiarism. Is I'll carry that. I'll
Yeah.
carry that if I feel like I
So,
stole something.
but we had a couple IPAs, and
Yeah.
I was probably 40 because we could walk home, which is lovely. I probably had
Ah,
3 or
so
4, and then we brought a cooler ourselves, so we had some drinky
sure.
poos.
Okay, so when it
Probably like
comes to the fight
4.
and choosing, you're probably pretty sauced up a little bit then on the IPAs. If
Oh
they're
yeah.
a plus 5 or 6%, the reason I asked and held your feet to the fire for that is now I'm closer to Lisa's side here. Maybe she did do
Uh-oh.
it. Maybe she did give you the old looky loo. Hey, I'm taking your longest road card here.
I think
You
she
know,
did, and but it didn't process for me. And that's on
do you think
me.
it's an
That's
IPA?
on me. In the
Okay,
what's that?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you think it was the IPA?
It was I think that contributed, but the table talk. We were hamming it up, Alex. We were hamming it up, Alex. We were
Is it
so yeah.
Is it
It was.
weird? Like I came the one time and I was fifth wheeling, right?
Mhm.
Um, but God, I I I miss the ham. I love some ham. I
You
love
do,
hamming it up. I'm a big ham
yeah.
guy.
Well, you were a
I'm a
little bit of
big
tea guy that night, if you recall. You were spilling some tea.
Jake. Jake, I'm off
You
the
like
stuff for
that?
good. I'm off the stuff for good.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
only
except for
on
Surfside.
Surfside.
There we go.
Oh
Excellent,
boy.
excellent. No,
I'm off the
so
stuff for good. I'd never do it again. Well,
that's right.
but
The gossip. The gossip.
yeah.
We're not a gossip pod. However, no, could you imagine?
We
Um,
only just gossip about each other's like small, minute details of our lives. This is just us
I know.
sharing. Remember how this podcast started? It was sports. Gosh,
No,
look at
it's
us
eons
now.
ago, Alex. Yeah,
Look at us now, huh?
we don't even
Talk about
sniff.
recipes, baby.
I was wincing at the fact of talking about a 7-wood for as long as I did, and now that's it felt foreign. It felt
Yeah,
disgusting to talk about.
it sure did. We'll
Um,
probably do a little bit of sports talk at the end, but it's such a formality at this point. It's such a formality. Yeah.
so a couple of IPAs. It ran over to the next day, the next outing, the next Catan outing. Lovely time. This was the first time we kind of hosted the apartment. That was a nice little
How'd it,
fun
yeah, how'd it
thing.
go?
It went well. But I think we got to have some people over. Would love to have you over. Like a formal dinner would be kind of not a formal dinner, but like
No, I'll
like
wear a
a
tuxedo. I'll wear a
yeah,
tuxedo.
there you go. Yeah. But like a we'll have some dinner. We'll
How many?
watch
How
something or
much?
do something.
How many
Maybe
utensils are going to be at the? How many utensils are going to be at the table? Like, how many rows out are we doing? Are we doing
oh
like
well, you'll have the
how formal?
bowl of parfait, and then from there,
With peanut butter? You
yeah,
sicko!
yeah,
Oh, you're gonna
that's
have
the
fucking
first
pot
course.
pies ready to go. Pot
Yeah,
pies are
it
gonna
goes
be.
parfait into.
They're like, did
It's
you
only
just host so you could feed us pot pies, you sicko, in
I
summer?
only
It's a
Alex.
winter dish.
I only eat things that start with a P. We go parfait into Poké into pot pies. That's the
You're
whole
a
menu right
sicko.
there. Yeah, I
You're an
know.
absolute sicko. What about a silent P?
That's
Psalms. I don't know.
this whole pod is just the whole time. So yeah, that was the highlights from the weekend. Now that was a fun time. We had some good stuff. I will mention some of the IPAs. I was talking to Frank about this. Since I've been back, I'm really leaning into the local PA drinks. Like I'm
Yeah.
because Surfside, that's a local one. The Yingling, I went for the Yingling,
Oh yeah. I
and
went on a big Yingling kick when I first moved back. I was
yep.
just like Yingling guy. Yep.
And now I just got a little bit of the Victory. Do we remember the Victory?
I don't think we can
Yeah,
repeat that story here.
I
Uh,
know.
we
That's an
can't
off the pod story, but that's a good one. I did, Alex.
legally. I don't think we can talk about that story.
I got the golden monkey, which is like
Uh-huh.
it's like
Yep, that was the
nine.
one.
It's like
That was the one.
9.5.
Yep. Yeah.
So it was funny because Lisa doesn't know like the because it's a local beer. She doesn't
Right.
know the types of, so she just grabbed, she's like, oh, IPA. She just grabbed it. And Frank goes, oh my God, you're going hard in the paint. Because
Uh-huh.
she didn't realize it was 9 point whatever. So we're playing Catan, and Frank's like, oh my God, Lisa, heavyweight over here. She was like, holy shit, I had no idea. But she did drink it. And so
Well,
a
she
little bit
loves
of a fan.
IPAs, right? She likes doing
Oh,
like the
of
medley of like figure like trying each one, like what's this one like?
Portland,
Yeah.
where she's from, Portland, Oregon, is known for like they got all these microbrews, all kinds of fun labels, lots of IPAs, lots of hazies. So yes, yeah, right in her wheelhouse. But yes, so that was a very fun
PA
portion
Jenks will
there.
get you. They'll get you because those IPAs are heavier. So you do like 2 or 3, and they're kind of like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
that might
Yeah.
be, especially if you have a lighter, like a lighter pokey night. Not on a pot pie night. You could probably get a couple more down on a pot pie night. You get some more
Oh my.
substance in your stomach,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. But that's a lot of that's pretty filling. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I didn't say it wasn't, but you could hold your alcohol a little better, I think. You got a little
That makes sense.
base.
Yeah.
If it's making you breezy, you get more roots down, if you know what I'm saying. You don't get as
Oh, okay.
swashbuckly. You know what I
Look at
mean?
this. Look at you. All right. I like the roots analogy there for a good meal
Jake,
prior to the drinking.
we went frisbee golfing earlier today and we were
We
in
sure
nature
did.
for a while and it just got inside me. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
nature
Ah,
bathing,
you got
forest
your
bathing.
roots. Did you
Yeah.
like the fit? Every time we go, I try and get a good fit together. Last time I
Uh-huh.
hit you with the ultimate frisbee thing, and
Jersey
you had a fun
today.
yeah.
Went with we made way too many shirts for your bachelor party. They were on sale or
Yes,
something when we got.
that's
So
right.
we had one bro tank that said, I survived the bachelor party and then dot 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 and won. I think the winning team,
Yes,
but it, that was the tank that I wore.
subjectively.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. So that was a tank that I wore today, but it was underneath. It wasn't until the end that I
Had the
revealed.
guns. Yeah, you had the
Mhm.
guns out. It was great.
I
I
know,
rocked.
yeah. I
I
didn't
rock.
check them in, but they were holstered for most of the day.
You got your what is it? Your license to carry or whatever? Your carrier license?
I think they're unregistered. I think they're highly
Oh,
dangerous. I know.
Alex,
If I ever get
jeez.
pulled over, I'm in a lot of trouble.
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
I rocked the zip away pants that convert into shorts, which is just a power
Cargo
play.
shorts. You got to
All
say
kinds of
cargo
power plays,
pants.
Alex. I'm
Lot
just
of pockets for you. You had a lot of
yes,
pockets. Yeah.
that's right. I yeah, well, it starts off pretty cool. You're in the woods there. It's pretty cool, but by the time the sun is really out, peeking through, breezes kind of pick
Your
up
shins
and
are on
things
fire.
heat
Your
up. Oh,
shins are just
oh, the
on
calves.
fire.
The calves have
Yeah.
to breathe a little bit, and I
Yeah,
just
you can't let those
zip those.
puppies.
I think I've got them. Actually, here we go. Here are my pant
Oh.
legs. Here are my pant legs.
We were
Maybe this
joking that
is
he put it around
maybe
like his
this is
neck.
the thumbnail right here.
Yeah.
It's only pant leg. Um, but yeah, that was a fun time. We had a good time. Now I
We
do
were
have to
chatting.
mention, Alex. I
Okay.
the night before, so we had the weekend that was fun. Now Tuesday, starting a little bit of a tradition here with our cousin Tyler and Kelly. Lisa and I are going to there's this tavern. We talked about this with the trivia a couple episodes ago.
You
And
you you
so
love doing. Did you tell them when you were at the double date? Did you tell them? Did you know the taverns are the distance apart from the horses? Did you say that at dinner, Jake? Did you
no,
say it at
no,
dinner?
I told
Only as
I
far as a horse can make it
in a
can a
day.
tavern be a
Yeah.
tavern.
Well,
And
that's actually why that's actually
that's
why this
why.
came about.
That was like
It's
a
about a
three-show
horse's
arc for us
distance.
on podcasts. You had three podcasts in a row where you're like, the taverns are such a they're set in such a way where you
Now,
can get your wagon and your horse from town to town.
um, now it did not come up because it came up the first time, so I
Yeah,
didn't repeat myself.
good.
Luckily,
This
um,
time.
but it is Trivia Tuesday, and so we had a little bit of the four of us again, another double date. We are just double dating
That's
like
three in one
crazy
week. You guys, that's about half of the week.
since
You
the
guys are
last time
double
we
dating.
talked. Yeah, yeah, that's it's an aggressive amount.
Huh?
Yeah, we don't we
So it's fair to say every other day, if I were to call you, you'd be on a double date.
no no no. When you say it like that, it sounds like a yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
I
no, no.
guess
It's great. As a single sibling of yours, it's great. It's great. No, I couldn't be happier. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Also, we need the
That's good.
content. Jake, keep going on these double dates. We need you
That's
guys
right.
going on. We need the content.
That's strictly what it's for. Um, Now we did the tavern thing. It is becoming a fun trivia tavern Tuesday. I like alliteration. I've found out about myself. The P's, the T's.
The P's, the T's. So what's going
uh,
on with this trivia night? What kind of trivia are we doing? Movies?
now
All of it? Pop culture?
Alex, I have to set the stage here because this is a Tuesday, right? It's a work
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
we're both working remote, both Lisa and I, and we're getting ready, closing things up at work to make sure that we're able to get to trivia on time. So as soon as I finish about 5 o'clock, Lisa has a 6 o'clock end. Now she's worked some things in the morning. She started a half hour early so we can leave at 5:30. I prepped. I got ready to roll for this tavern, this trivia night, and I'm waiting for her to finish up. So I crack this high noon right here. This
Oh
one
wow.
that
Oh, this
I
I knew you
drank,
said it was coming back. Okay, that
here it
specific
is.
high noon. Okay.
Now, why
Okay.
on earth,
Wow.
Alex? Why on earth would I continue drinking this? What is this? The next day, like 24 hours later. Why on
What
earth
is
would I do
yeah.
that? Because we live next to a firehouse. There's been a lot of fire trucks that go by. Now, initially it was tough because Pippin he's not used to the sound, our cat Pippin, and he would kind of, freak out a little bit, but he got used to it, thankfully. And this particular one, Lisa's finishing up. I cracked this high noon, a little bit of like getting ready to go out. She was driving. And so we hear this fire engine go by and then stop. And we were like, that's kind of weird. And we look out the window, they are unloading at the bottom of our building. And
Oh my
so
god.
as we look
Were
out,
you okay?
as we look
Okay.
out, the police then pull up and they are at the bottom of the building.
Did you
And
get out of the building?
we then are like, oh my God, what is going on? And so we're looking through the window as this is happening, knock on the door. Police chief comes in and goes, "Hey guys, we got a call. There was a call for a fire in the basement. We need the whole building to evacuate." And we go, "Okay, oh, yeah, of course." And so we were like, "Oh my God, we got to get Pippin." So Pippin was scared by the knock on the door. He is underneath of the bed and he is
Oh,
burrowed.
he's deep in there.
So Lisa is crawling under there. I am going to get I don't know how long we're going to be gone. I grab his litter box so that, he's got it. He's ready to roll. Lisa's trying to get Pippin. He is he sees that we have the carrier for him, and poor Pippin
Freaking out.
is flashbacks. It's like
Oh no.
Vietnam vet
hmm
who's just he saw the cross country and it's flashing in his eyes again, and he's like, there's no way. There is no way I'm getting back in that thing, back in the car. And so this was the most because the knock happened. He was frightened. Lisa and I start running around to see what we need to get. So he's like, "Oh, they're freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked." So he then is like on edge. He does not want to get in the carrier. Lisa is trying to get him in. He is at one point he jumps out. I catch him midair as he's trying to jump out and then put him back. Poor guy. Love him dearly. We get him in the carrier. I am carrying, and you know where we live. We're in the middle of
hmm
town. I'm
Yeah.
carrying a litter box down the middle, like down this busy road. There's
Yeah.
firefighters next to me, and we're just making our way to the car. Luckily, all we really needed to do was get Pippin. We got the litter box just in case, because, if he gets frightened or whatever, he might, have an
Yeah.
accident or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, we hang out in the car, we're watching, and like, of course, as soon as we get set up in the car, he's kind of out of the carrier. He's walking around. The cops leave. The fire engine leaves. It's like it's like 10 minutes. It was like a brief little thing that ends up kind of subsiding. We
What did you get a story of what happened with the fire or who
so
called it?
so we end up making our way back. And now this is moments before we're about to leave to go to trivia. And so we're texting them, we're going to be late. There's a fire scare, but I think we're fine. Turns out there was like an electrical, one of the guys that works below us, he smelled burnt plastic and it was coming from where one of the electrical boxes was in the basement, which ended up feeding the rest of the building. And so he was worried. It did melt, and there was something that happened that just overheated. It was just, I think it was shorting. It was an old wire that was shorting, and so some of that melted the other part of it, and that melted. It was burning plastic. That's what he smelled. So it was fine. Like there was no fire. It's like they had to close down that power line so that it wasn't getting any power anymore. and then they just replaced it the next day.
Mhm.
But yeah, we go down there and we were talking to our neighbors and stuff and shooting the shit with them, and they're kind of talking about it. But they were they were like they're like, oh well, it's gonna shut off the second floor hot water heater. In my head, I was like, is this my fault? Am I taking? Are we overloading the outlets or something, or am I taking
Right,
too
right,
long
right.
as showers? Am I like
Uh-huh.
overcharging the water heater or something like that? And um, so to be determined. I will follow up if I was the cause of this firefighter. But yeah, we were on
For
high
legal
alert.
reasons, we cannot say whether or not this was Jake's fault or not.
Yeah,
For
this
legal
was this
reasons,
was not this was not my
we
fault.
couldn't.
However, this was a beautiful segue. Now both our neighbors know Pippin's name because I found out they have been admiring Pippin from the window for weeks now.
Oh, he's been
So
sneaking around, huh?
so now
Yeah.
they know his name, and so now Pippin's got some courtyard friends in the back, which
He's got
is
some cachet. He's got some rep locally.
yeah,
We
yeah,
kind of predicted this that he'd be the window cat because he's by the busy
yeah,
intersection, and
yep,
it's starting to happen now. What we
yes.
predicted is starting to
So
come to fruition here.
he's a little bit of a celeb in the back court with some of the neighbors now. Now we just need to get him in that other window up front, prime time. That's when he'll skyrocket with his popularity.
That's where the catnip deals start coming in. The deals come in because
Yeah,
he's got
yeah,
such
the
a big
sponsors, yeah,
following. The
yeah.
sponsors for the cat,
And
yeah, local
and this
celebrity.
one's for Meow Mix. Meow Mix, we love. But yeah, so
Man,
then we were late to trivia. We get there, and Alex, I did want to throw this in the ring. Some of the trivia, they do like music bingo. You get a bingo card with all the song names, and then as the songs play, you have to identify what the song is, and then you can cross it off for bingo. And
right.
so I think I've got a new little bop for you that you might like. I think it might be a new little bop. Now,
I'm ready.
it's
What's it called? I'm
I
ready.
I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant because there's a little bit of country like kind of vibe to it, but the singer is phenomenal. And the song is called Choosing Texas. Have you heard this? It's pretty popular right now.
Ella Langley. Is that right?
Yes. She
Ella by Ella Langley.
and
Okay.
it's a little bit of our Olivia Dean kind of lovers kind of stuff going on. So there's a lot of
As a single
emotion.
man,
Oh,
would I like this?
yes. It's more of like a breakup-y kind of song, but I'll tell you what,
Excellent, Jake.
it's
That's
yeah.
perfect. That's
Yes.
great. I'm a single
Yes.
fella. I can go all over the map besides
Mm-hmm.
Happy Together, It Takes Two. None of that stuff I can listen
Yeah, none of the double date
to.
bullshit.
Yeah, none of that double date bullshit.
That's right.
But if it has to do about finding love, falling out of love, all
Yeah.
of that gambit,
Ah,
that's perfect.
well,
That's my
this is good.
wheelhouse currently.
Now, a little bit of the person that she is in love with ends up choosing Texas, hence the name,
Mm,
choosing Texas. So
Jake,
yeah,
spoilers. I didn't know there's a whole
sorry,
story that was going to
I
unfold.
know. You'll
Wow. All
anyway.
right. I'll
So
give it a listen. Is that going to
yeah.
be, Jake? That's going to be, I already know now. That's going to be on the Instagram, isn't it? That's going to be the Instagram page. It's going
Probably.
to be choosing
Now that you're saying it.
Texas.
Now that you're
Should we
saying it.
get now? Now I want to get like a cowboy themed,
Yeah,
like
you got a
Texas
10-gallon
themed
hat.
thumbnail.
You got a
Yeah,
10-gallon hat.
and like packing dip. Like,
There you go. Is
no, I
that
went
dip?
King of the Hill.
You
I was
oh
pretending to dip with my tongue. I
okay.
was like for the
That's right. King of the
thumbnail.
Hill is Texas, isn't it? Are they
I
Texas?
don't know, but they seem
He
kind of
sell he sells
southern.
propane. The guy sells propane. I don't remember the show that well.
Yeah, we didn't watch that one too often, but it did come on in the animation domination. Remember
I
that?
just I remember the ads for it very well. Do you know what I mean? They really pushed it, and it was in a prime time slot there
It sure
for.
was. Arlen, Texas. Arlen, Texas. Fictional town
Okay,
of Arlen,
yes.
Texas. So
So
yeah, we were right on the money. North
yeah, that
Texas suburb. it's
That
inspired
checks
by.
out for
So,
the show.
so we were right on the money there. Okay,
What was the name of the show?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Thank you. And it was Hank was the guy. He was the main character.
Hank. Yep,
That's right.
Hank and Dale.
Yes.
Hey,
So
Dale. It's like wasn't his son Dale?
Bobby. Hey, come on,
Oh,
Bobby.
Bobby. Oh,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Something like that.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Bobby.
And
Is
he's
that
always
it? Is
disappointed
that
in
the
his
voice?
son. Oh,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Come on,
Bobby.
Bobby. He kind of like trailed off, didn't he? Kind of
Try
like,
not to show your
Bobby.
teeth. Try not to show your
Bobby.
teeth when you say,
Come
oh,
on,
Bobby.
Bobby. Right. Bobby.
Bobby. I hope
Bobby,
this
what
isn't
do
the
we?
thumbnail.
I don't
That would
know.
be
Now I got to
shit.
hear it. Now this is,
I'm getting
it's
farther
kind
from
of
you.
like, it's like synthetic data. It's like we don't actually know what the original thing was, but we're coming up with bits off of the thing we think it is. And so we're going to be a little bit off, but it was originally something different to begin with. So these quotes are going to be wild.
All over the place.
All over the
Only
place.
we would know each other's references at that point, right?
Right.
Only the loyal listeners would know.
Exactly.
Some might call that
distorted view.
Some might call that originalité, Jake. Some
Or an
might call
inside
that
joke. That's why they listen for the inside jokes. People are going to
and
God,
to hear.
God forbid
Did
they
we
have
use
friends
their
named
full
Bobby.
name? Did we use their full name?
Legal government name.
Respect, out of
That's right.
respect and absolute joy is how I.
So that wrapped up for me at least a pretty little busy week. I will say we came in second in trivia. We were so close.
Out of how many?
It was teams. So we were a team of 4 and there was probably 20 people in the bar, but there were probably 5 teams.
Okay. That's pretty good.
So second, we did get a gift card and then we applied it right to our bill. So that felt great.
There you go. So you got some money
like $10
off, right?
It was like $10 off. Yeah.
Better than nothing, brother.
Little appy, little drinky poo.
Yeah, baby.
An IPA.
Yeah, baby.
That's the price of an IPA,
Yeah.
IPA or 2 IPAs.
Yeah.
So really fun. Now, I've got a little bit of, I don't know if you have any other stories or anything, but I did want to dive a little bit into some TV. See how you're doing there. See if anyone's watching any TV these days.
I finished The Studio. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes. It's so good. Fantastic.
Bryan Cranston.
Off the rails. He goes off the rails in that show.
Wow,
yes.
wow.
Zoe party. Yes, Zoe was fantastic. She ate the mushrooms. I don't want to spoil, but
it's an old school Hollywood party, Jake.
That's right.
Old school Hollywood buffet.
And Dave Franco is just
he was very funny. He was so funny. I did laugh out loud. I don't often laugh out loud when I'm by myself watching something.
Yes.
But I really laughed out loud at his part.
He's really nailed the kind of fratty guy, the
frenetic bro energy.
Bro, yes. Like a
success, like
adult bro. Bro, if that
right.
makes sense.
Yep.
So
he's got his wheelhouse.
Yeah. But there was a part of me where I'm like, oh, he's doing the same character he's done like a decade ago. That's right.
A lot of actors and actresses, though,
right?
Isn't it?
That's true. It is true.
Where they're like, we just want that thing that they do, and it's kind of like a part of themselves, and they heighten it for the show.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good one. We just I think it was a finale for Rooster. Have you been watching that?
Isn't that like a Hulu? Is it?
I think it's HBO.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen that.
We've talked about this. I got to give you the login. After the pod,
text me the login.
You gotta ask for it, man. It's not. You gotta.
I'm texting you right now.
Throw Lisa
I'm forget otherwise.
Throw Lisa in the chat because she knows.
Okay.
Look at that. You're doing this right now.
I'm gonna forget. Clearly, I've forgotten the last few times.
I know. I think we have mentioned it. I will say this show, Alex, you'll love it. It's fantastic. It has Jamie Tart from Ted Lasso. That
I just
actor.
started watching Ted Lasso last night. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You'll love it. You will love it. And then Steve Carell is the lead. So Steve Carell, it's Jamie Tart, and then the two women actresses, there's a few women actresses that are incredible. The daughter is really good. The mother is like, ugh, she's the worst, but like good acting, if that makes sense. And then some of the friends. Oh, and it also has Dr. Cox from Scrubs, that actor.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Every time I see him, God,
He's so
does he
good
do
in
one
it.
of the rants? His like classic rants?
He is a
Does he do a
fantastic
rant?
character. He's
Don't don't tell me.
the
Don't tell me. I'm gonna watch it. I already
well, he's a
texted
recurring
you and
character, so
Lisa.
he's got a lot of scenes. He's got a lot of scenes, so
Good.
it's not like
Good.
a one off. And then Alex, another one you'll love. Rory Scovel plays a cop.
Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Oh God, I love
It's
Rory. His
he's
stand-ups.
so he's recurring. He has a good amount of
Somebody
scenes.
asked me the other day, who are your favorite comedians? I always say, well, who do you say? I say Gary Goldman,
The niche
but I
ones that
need
like
to.
I usually go with the big because people know John Mulaney, and I'm like John Mulaney.
Yeah. Bo
I
Burnham, I
love
say. I say
yeah,
Bo
like
Burnham.
Louis C.K. like 15 years ago,
I know.
like 10
Yeah.
years ago, 15 years ago, and then Bill Burr
Shane
10 years
Gillis.
ago.
Shane Gillis is like a current one.
But
But
no, Rory's the
dude,
like comics
Rory, I
comic
always
that
forget I
he has.
love him.
Do you remember that
He's
bit,
so funny.
the special where he has the jacket where
It's too short. It's too
it's
short. And
too
he just
short? He improvises this whole thing. He has this. Okay, now we're quoting. We are referencing the
this is
comic. Go
we're
check him
just
out,
going off
Rory
for
Scovel.
Rory
He
Scovel.
has a
Oh,
bit. He has a
so
bit
funny.
about the other people in town during Noah's Ark, and he
Jake,
goes,
yes, I just saw I was gonna say it.
he goes,
Yes.
he goes, what are
Oh
you doing, Noah? What are you doing, Noah?
wait,
What
can
are
I
you
do
doing?
the
Just
setup
you
for
go.
us? Wait,
Yeah, do it. Go
wait,
ahead. Go ahead.
because you missed the one part of setup. He goes, I'm the rare type of guy that does not believe in global warming, but I
Yeah.
believe that Noah's Ark was a true story. He goes,
Right.
the
The guy that
guy
was talking
that
about the
nobody
weather.
listened to, and there was inclement weather coming, and he was preparing, and nobody
Yeah.
listened to him. But I do not believe in global warming.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he goes, everyone in town's like, yeah, what are you doing, man? What you just going to fuck all those animals in the boat? Well, that's what it looks like. Well, that's what it looks like to
People are
us.
talking, dude. People
Yeah.
are talking. People are
That's what
talking,
it
dude.
looks like. You're taking all the wood and you're just going out there. Yeah.
What
He
about your
is
wife, Noah? What about your wife? Where's your wife?
he has a
That bit,
huge
we did not do it
ridiculous bit.
justice, but the premise is
No. We
incredible. It's
we
so funny.
we butchered that whole thing. It
Sure
is so
did.
much better delivery and setup, but
Oh my God.
yeah,
He is
he's
amazing.
fantastic. So
Also, do you remember when
you'll love the
he's in Rooster? He's a cop.
yeah. Mhm. You got to
He
watch that.
he had one bit when he went on Conan when late night was still like a big thing,
Where he talks
and
over?
they talk over each other. He's doing
Yes.
stand up at the same time as someone else,
The
and
shtick
you and I related to it so well.
the shtick was they double booked, and so both comics did their like 7-8 minutes at the same time simultaneously, but
Yeah.
they timed it up so their punchlines were alternating with the setups. So both of them, it was like you couldn't make out anything, and then every like 20 seconds was this huge loud punchline that you kind of didn't know the setup for, and one of them has a guitar, one of them is doing like magic. It was like
Yeah.
these huge big things.
So silly.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He also had, do you remember when he goes on I think it was another late night appearance where there's a piano player and he has a tuxedo and he's in a tuxedo and he goes, tickle those keys for me. And he just
Yeah.
kind of has this like jazz bar, like it should be like everyone should be smoking cigarettes or something. Like it is this incredible vibe. And he's just telling these jokes, but the delivery is so good with this piano player. And then he'll say something ridiculous and go, and play me out on that one.
Yeah.
Just,
That's like the last Rory Scovel thing we'll talk about. And we can talk about some kind of wrap up, but Rory had one where he goes on late night. He goes into the crowd. I mean, it might have been like at a big theater. It wasn't the traditional like theater for late night. They like went to like Texas or somewhere, and he goes into the middle of the below section, and he's like borderline starting like a cult slash riot. He's standing on the arms of the chairs with like kind of like his like groin in some guy's face, but he's like yelling at everybody to like because he's walking through the audience. He gets, it's good, we're having fun. It's good, we're having fun. Hey, we're good, it's good. And just the energy, the bravado, the confidence to do this and to bring it home and actually get laughs from the middle of the crowd. Like he is just so brave of like as
What
like a
one
performer,
of my
you know?
one of my favorite things he did was I think he's from the South. He's like from Tennessee or something, but he d- he doesn't have an accent where his natural speaking voice it sounds
It goes in
like
and out.
yeah, like very like moderate. It's not like a deep thing, but for a couple late night appearances, he does not use his normal speaking voice. He just used his deep South drawl and just leans into it, and he never addresses it. The entire
Yeah.
audience just thinks that's who he is. And
Yeah.
and then like they go to see his show and it's like that's not his voice. So like it was so good. He did it a couple times where he just went into this like character basically and just does that voice the whole set. Um,
He he did a stand-up special that was like kind of weird because it was like the club owner wasn't totally legit. Like they were kind of like using this space that like they weren't sure if it was legal or not, if they were using it. And they kind of saw the behind the scenes of it. And then he improvises the whole show. The whole thing is like, and that's more common now, but this was like a decade ago. This was like 10 years ago or
yeah,
more that he just improvised a whole show, which is pretty crazy and radical at least 15 years ago. Now I
yeah,
think it's a little more
yeah. There's a lot of
common
crowd
with all the
work
crowd,
stuff.
yeah, the crowd work stuff. But that
I
was
think social
yeah,
media really made the crowd work stuff really good for clips, and
yeah,
so I think it picked up more. But he was yeah, he has a great intro to one of his specials where he's doing a character as like a rock star. Do you remember this? Where he's just like this over the top, like massive, like there's like blow on the table and it's like all this stuff.
yeah.
And then
He's got,
I forget how
yeah,
it sets up, but it's basically like that guy ends up uh like that character that he is like ends up like ODing or something, and then Rory has to go out and quote unquote try stand up for the first time, and that's how he
yeah.
like goes out
Comes on,
basically.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
He's
he
so
did like a
funny.
whole
Okay,
yeah
so he's a cop in Rooster. It I can only imagine the cast you mentioned, like Steve Carell, obviously,
is the
Dr.
lead.
Cox, yeah,
Yep,
Dr. Cox from Scrubs is
Rory,
amazing.
and then yeah some and then Jamie Tart as well um is another character too, and then the
Goodness.
even the female leads I didn't know them before the show, but they're all really good. They all have some really strong performances. Um, but yeah, that one. And then I finally watched the season 3 premiere of Shrinking.
Dude,
I've
I
got
already
to,
forget what happened. Dude, I binge watched it so hard. I might have to watch it again.
it was
Um,
the impromptu wedding for Harrison Ford, where,
but that was the last season. Wasn't that the end of last season?
no,
Like
it's
season two?
it's the season 3 premiere, but it
Oh,
kind
okay.
of, yeah, but it does feel like a finale. It does feel like they've got all the characters and everything, and they have a cameo because they have Harrison Ford's character is battling Parkinson's and he's shaking. And so they have a cameo with Michael J. Fox, who famously has Parkinson's. And so,
The hallucinations.
right. And so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was a really cool like nod to him and like honoring him and like I just like them having the awareness of that in the show. People
Really
battle
well
it in
done.
real life, but you don't see it in culture as much. So it's really cool to have it, which is really
Hmm.
nice.
That
Yeah.
show does a really good job of making really uncomfortable mental health and physical disability in that regard, but mental health things like approachable and humanizing it, and then also making people more comfortable laughing in those as a show, make people laugh
Another
in them. Yeah.
another fantastic ensemble. All of those
Hmm.
characters, especially by season 3, all of them are firing on all cylinders. They all are very defined and big. They know their roles. And so that
Yeah.
episode, I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. It's going to be great. Yeah.
I love Shrinking. Shrinking is such a great show, and I don't know what it is about that show. I've watched every season in one sitting, nearly, or two maybe. Like binge that show
Do you have
where
the
it's like a movie in my head.
do you skip the intro then or do you hear it? I think I got that song on Spotify
I
after.
skipped it. They have a good soundtrack even outside of the they do I'm starting to remember the soundtrack. Yeah. But they have a good soundtrack. I've picked up some songs just from some of the episodes that they use. Has been really good.
Yeah, that
But
one's a great one, but last thing, Alex, do you want to touch on? I mean, Sixers got swept, Flyers
oh,
got swept. We're
I
done.
know.
Philly sports is it's just Phillies now until
Isn't it
August.
crazy? Our last episode, we were like, a lot happened in Philly sports.
Yeah,
It's every day. We
I know.
can't wait. We just beat the Celtics, the hated Celtics. Now it's time to avenge the Knicks. The Flyers look great. And then a week later, it's like, so everything's over.
So they lost all 4 games in
Nobody
succession
won a
for both of
game.
them. 0-8.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
crazy to think about. The Philly
only
sports were
Philly,
yeah.
only Philly sports could do that to you.
Alex, did
Get
you
you
see Daryl Morey got fired?
I told you I did. And yes, I can't
I told
believe
you I did. Yes.
I can't
Yeah,
believe they
that's
kept
right.
Nick Nurse. They got him. That makes sense. He was very uh good with the analytics of basketball, but team chemistry was horrible. Every year was a
Yeah.
different squad.
Yeah,
Every
he just
year
didn't yes.
was
He's like, "On
like
paper,
I'm
this
just gonna
looks great."
trade
Yeah,
McCain to get under the tax. Didn't think about the feelings of the fans. All he's like clearly really well received in the city. And I'm just gonna get rid of him and trade with Oklahoma City, a juggernaut right now. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's a mixture of he did a fine job, but also ownership is not going to break the luxury tax. So they always are hamstringed because the GM is always hamstringed because the ownership, you have to get under the second apron.
But it's crazy
And
because they have 2 of the worst contracts, which is, like, on
absolutely.
so, like, for them to have that minds and maybe that's why they don't wanna pay the luxury tax because 'cause they're like, "Why are we paying these guys? We have to save my" I don't know. Like, and the thing
They got to
I was
trade
going back
one of
to
them, at least
with
one of them, you know?
with the Knicks series where they invaded the home
Mhm.
crowd for
Yeah,
Philly, there's a part of me
sure.
where I was just kind of like, well, look, if they're not going to pay for a team that is going to be competent, I'm not going to pay for tickets, right? Like, why, if you're not going to pay for the team to do well, why would I pay to watch them? When the other team is paying the luxury tax to have a good team?
And this is after they broke our trust for like 4 years of tanking, called it the
I
process,
mean,
and
yeah,
got nowhere. They were losing on purpose. I feel like they lost the fan base with this. Like they
yeah.
lost the trust of the fan base after it didn't
It,
pay
it
off.
killed the
And
culture of the team.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
Joel is like the pinnacle of that. And I think even if he does well somewhere else, I'd root for him. I'd cheer for him. Just both the franchise and him need a fresh start because it's
Well,
been
the
a
problem with him
lot.
is that because he gets paid so much, it basically forces the team to put a lot on his plate in the game because they can't pay for other players. So he has to account for the percentage of output on the field on the court that he's paid, which he's just injury prone.
It's
If
not
he was on a
team
better contract,
basketball. It's not
yeah,
team basketball.
right.
It's been like it's
Yeah,
only been like him
it's hero
passing and
ball.
like yeah, like recently he's been more um accommodating to empowering his teammates, but not the last like 8 years, or however long he's been with the team. He's
Yeah.
always been kind of like get your numbers and justify this. But that is like James Harden regular season basketball that gets destroyed in the playoffs
I
because it's team
you know it's
chemistry and team basketball that wins.
You know what stinks is like last time this happened when like Hinkie left, they put in Colangelo or whatever, and then he
Yeah.
tore the team down. And then Elton Brand did it too, where he tore the team down. So now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, now we got to do. It depends who they put in and what their view is, but like it does
Did you
stink that like
Did you see who's making that decision now of who's going to be the next GM? Is Bob Myers, the previous GM for the Golden State Warriors and set up the Warriors dynasty. He is part of basketball operations now. So he's not the GM. He's currently the GM only as an interim, while he is the one leading the search to hire the next GM. So hopefully,
okay, all right,
maybe because I
little
remember,
glimmer.
yeah, that's like at least like someone competent, but even then, he set up obviously an amazing franchise, and it's Steph Curry, so he had him. But he did the end and the collapse of the dynasty is pretty ugly. So he
Yeah,
created like a window, which is kind of like what they tried to do here, but it failed miserably.
yeah, the
So
two
I feel like he'd have a
timelines.
yeah, I feel like he'd have a similar strategy where, well, hopefully he's learned from that of like how created sentimental contracts to like Draymond Green, where he was like over the hill, but they paid him anyway, kind of like Joel Embiid, where he's on the wrong side of 30, he's a big man,
He's always
and
hurt.
he's
He's just always hurt. He's a great
always hurt.
player. It's just a bummer.
Oh, root for him. We'll always root for him. I feel like he gave it his all, but probably better for him and for the team in general to just go full Maxi Edgecombe, build around them, have a
I
lot
just
of depth, you
It would
know?
just stink though. If, I don't want to get rid of him and have to pay like a draft pick for someone to take his contract. That would be
Yeah,
terrible. That would
yeah.
be if we got something in return, maybe some draft picks or something. I could see that, but I I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens? But
You'd have to do it like a 3 card Monty. You'd have to like do like 3 or 4 moves, basically. One where maybe
yeah,
you're losing value on him, but then you're recouping that value from other trades to kind of reconfigure the team in a way
or
that makes
or
sense,
if
you know?
you could really land someone in free agency after, you know,
Right, 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 right,
there
right.
that's you get rid of him, but you could get maybe two or three guys in free agency for the
A Giannis
price.
play, Giannis,
Oh,
trade for
oh,
Giannis.
but he seems like
And,
the same. He's kind of hurt and he's in his 30, he's like
oh, that's true.
he would
That's
fit
true.
the team better. He would fit the team
He,
better stylistically.
yeah, he seems like he'd
He could
run with the
run
guys.
and
Yeah.
gun, play some defense. Yes. With Paul
Kind of
George,
like,
that'd be really fun.
yeah, he could. The defense would be really interesting. Yeah,
Yeah. But
and rebounding.
oh, well, brother, I feel like we had
That
the
was it. We did our
good timing.
obligation, our obligatory sports at the end, but
Sure
that's not where our
did.
bread's buttered these days. Now it's
No.
buttered in what recipes are we getting into, and and the putt pie power play
There we go. I was
because
gonna say you beat me to it. I was gonna say now we're buttered with a Popeye power play. Little pokey,
baby.
little power play.
Jake, I love you. It's always great chatting with you. I
Love
can't
you,
wait to
brother.
hopefully see you in between one of your double dates. I don't know, maybe if you
Oh
find
my
time in the
gosh. I'll try and
calendar
we've got a
for
couple of
your brother.
singletons coming up, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
Don't you demean us in that way. We are listening to Olivia Dean. We are joining
Sure are.
running clubs. We are joining
And
gyms.
now, Alex, you know what else? You're choosing Texas. You're also listening to that these days.
I'm
Give it a
gonna
listen.
throw it on. I'm gonna
Give it a
throw it on.
listen. All right, brother.
Throw
I
it
will
on.
see you next time on Going Yard. Thank you.
See ya. Love you. Bye.